So much disruption across the leagues over the festive period, but we've got plenty of action for you today. Welcome to Matchday 29. We have a feast of festive football for you today with 5 featured games, and here's what's coming up. But we start the action at Imperial Fields with two teams that should know each other well, having played 3 times already this season, as Tooting and Mitcham entertain Merstham. These two sides know each other better than most, as they've played each other 3 times already this season. Once in the FA Cup, once in the League Cup, and back in August in the league. Tooting and Mitcham will be looking towards Mike Dixon for their goals. He's got 8 already this season. And as for Merstham, they'll look towards skipper Ryan Hall, who has 12 goals in the league so far this campaign. Maybe an opportunity now for Merstham just to get the ball up to Alex Adai. He's not really controlled that well though, and Tooting can bring it away. Lovely turn of pace across the halfway line, and now ball in towards Dixon. Dixon on his right foot into the corner, and it is Tooting and Mitcham who get the lead. It's a lovely weighted pass played through by Isaiah Jones, found Mike Dixon, and he made no mistake on his right foot into the bottom corner. And the Merstham defenders just looking around and trying to pick the blame there, but it was a lovely turn of pace by Dixon and a finish sublime into the bottom corner. And it's the home side who are 1-0 up. Kavanagh in the midfield. Merstham trying to get the ball wide to see if they can break down this Tooting and Mitcham defence, and it's going to go over. A little step over from Alex Adai. Lovely cross into the box. Could be met on the far post. It is going to be met on the far post, and it's Maynard Bennett who just got the touch to tap it home, and Merstham are level. Great play, great feat from Alex Adai. Bennett was on hand on the back post, had made his way forward from the full-back position and just tapped home with the easiest of headers. Again, the ball up towards Dixon. Lovely pass from him, trying to play in Bassett, who lost the ball, but they've got it back now, Tooting. What can they do? It's with Jones. Can he get the ball into the box, twisting and turning into that Merstham box? Lovely cross from Jones. It's just tipped over the bar. Free kick in a really dangerous position now. What can they make of it? Up over the wall, and always going just too high. Tooting having plenty of the play in this game. May count themselves a little bit lucky not to be in front. That's a lovely ball though, over to Jones, and he's got past the keeper. Can he finish off the top of the crossbar? And he puts his shirt over his head. Must have thought he was giving Tooting the lead again, Isaiah Jones. Delightful ball over the top. Keeper came out and Haig was nowhere, and Jones just lifted the ball onto the bar. Forward for Merstham to try and run in, and the keeper's come out, and the referee blows the whistle for a foul. Now, this could be a problem for Pearson. He's complaining and saying that he's innocent, but came a long way out of his box there to make that challenge. And the Merstham forwards is still on the floor. It was a really clumsy challenge from the keeper. Just came out and took the forward out. And Adai is still on the floor, and it's a yellow card for Mate Pearson. Corner to Merstham, look to go short, they do go short, whipped in though into the near post and just manages to flick over the bar, much by luck than judgment there from Morgan Griffiths. Didn't really know a lot about it, came off his back. Merstham again make their way forward across the halfway line, driving into the Tooting half. Perhaps a chance for another cross now, in it comes. Should be easily dealt with, it's not though, and it's going to fall to Adai, and needed the deflection to take it over the bar. Alex Adai probably didn't expect to get that ball. Tooting this time causing Merstham a little bit of pressure, and the referee says no free kick, and maybe an opportunity for Bassett to run through. He skips past a couple of players. Bassett, what can he do? Plays the ball over. Maybe an opportunity for Tooting to take the lead again, and it is going to be Tooting who take the lead again. Clements with a finish after fantastic work from Bassett, and it's 2-1 to the home side. Really great run there from Danny Bassett. Played on, the referee said there was no foul, and Bassett just skipped past a couple of those Merstham players, laid it on to Dan Clements, and he made no mistake into the bottom corner. The home side back in front. Needs a good delivery, comes all the way across, not cleared by Merstham. It's going to go back in again, and it's going to be the third goal of the game for Tooting. Wasn't cleared properly, and Morgan Griffiths surely seals the points for Tooting and Mitcham. They'll be really disappointed with that clearance, Merstham. The ball came in, and it just needed to be dealt with, and it wasn't. Really poor clearance from Bennett, and no mistake from Morgan Griffiths from the edge of the box. Final seconds of this game, and there we go. The referee does blow the full-time whistle. A good performance from the home side. Merstham did get themselves back into the game, but 2 goals in the second half mean it's finished. Tooting and Mitcham 3, Merstham 1.
With the postponement of the Billericay Town Dulwich Hamlet game, Hendon will look to improve their position towards the top half of the table as they take on Harlow Town away from home. Harlow Town look to improve their form as they're at the wrong end of the table, and Hendon will look to the services of Nico Muir, the top goal scorer in the league, to get them 3 points today. Throw-in taken quickly on the near side here as Small will try and work the ball in, and Datson has a good opportunity and saved by Lovelock. Quick corner taken towards Nathaniel George, and George will work the ball into the Harlow box, and that's saved and defended there, and Cole another drive up, well defended again, and Ayala will take the ball forward and drive his way towards their lines, and Ayala drives the ball forward once again, and it's a chance for Datson, but well collected by Lovelock. Throw in on the far side, tries to find Nico Muir, and there's all sorts of problems in the box here for Harlow Town, as it looks like a chance to Cole, and shoots over the bar, and he knows that's an effort. Harlow Town should have cleared their lines, but it wasn't to be. And Cole, great chance in towards Nathaniel George, and a low drive there, and a good save by Hughes. Great effort there. Nico Muir crosses the ball over the far side towards Nathaniel George, and George is a tricky customer, and Harlow Town know that as it's driven into the penalty box, and he's brought down, and that's a penalty for Hendon. Small with a late challenge on Nathaniel George, and he should have no complaints about that. Small was very late into Nathaniel George, and Hendon have an opportunity to take the lead here. Yellow card as well for Small. Up steps Nico Muir. What can he do? Coolly finishes, and Hendon lead here thanks to the league's top goal scorer in Nico Muir. Coolly finished, and Hughes dived the wrong way to his left. and there was no chance. Nicely taken there for Nico Muir, and it's 1-0 to the visitors here. It's Hendon 1-0. Cole with the ball and plays a neat 1-2 here as they try to retain possession. And Nathaniel George will try and cause problems again, and Small's not had the best game trying to deal with him. A nice cut away from Nathaniel George. Nico Muir turns. Oh, what a finish from Nico Muir! Wonderful finish there from the league top goal scorer, who doubles his advantage here at Harlow Town, and the home side are in serious trouble. Nathaniel George did all the work in the build-up. Brilliant work here to try and dispossess. As he does so, Muir turns, great finish, and a superb finish from the league top goal scorer. That's a brace for him now. Well headed away by Eggleton, who plays it towards Walker. Neat 1-2 with Muir, and Walker will try and run the ball forward as he looks towards Nathaniel George, and there's all kinds of problems in the box, and Hendon could have made it free. Now what could Harlow do with this? It's a good opportunity towards I will play the ball forward, and it's taken away by Hendon, as Gordon will play the ball out to the far side. Cross into the box and headed away by the Hendon defence. Back towards Gordon again, it will drive forward, and well defended there by Eggleton. And Eggleton will play the ball forward towards Nico Muir. Muir will play a simple ball towards McLaren. McLaren will then pass it towards Nathaniel George, who's been a tricky customer all game. Passes it wide towards Eggleton. Eggleton back to Nathaniel George. Can find Baker. Oh, that's a good opportunity. He should have done better. Great play there from the away side. Baker has his head in his hands, and he knows he should have done better with it off the post as well. Should have been free. Now what can Harlow do here? Harlow will try and play it towards the path of Reed. Reed will have an opportunity here, and Dadson's had the chance, and oh, he should have done better. Dadson knows it, he should have done a lot better with that. Massive kick from Lovelock, and Small try and header it in. He's made a massive mistake here. Nico Muir makes it free, gets his hat-trick, and Hendon surely have all 3 points here. A horrible mistake at the back, route 1 from Lovelock, and Small has taken it away from Hughes, and there was nothing that Ibrahim Sonko could do to stop Nico Muir getting his hat-trick and taking the match ball home. And it's safe to say that Hendon have been the much better side throughout this game. And oh, that's a horrible challenge there from Edwards. And it looks like there's been a bit of afterwards from Edwards as well with McLaren. And McLaren has been given a straight red. Controversy here at the final parts of the game. And a horrible challenge there from Edwards, but it was the afters from McLaren that has given him an early bath and just sours the end of the game here. A shame, but all 3 points going back to North London.
The ground staff have done a fantastic job here at West Humble to get this game on. Many games called off over the past week in the festive period, but Dorking Wanderers against Thurrock does go ahead this afternoon, and Wanderers have Lewis Taylor back on the bench again. He's been injured for a number of weeks, and they'll be looking of course to the likes of Matt Briggs and James McShane, who've been in fine form recently. As for Thurrock, they are just 1 place behind today's host, and they can only name 3 substitutes for today's game. This could be a good opportunity for Wanderers. It does go in, it is quality again, and it falls to the feet. It's hit the bar, and it was a good effort. I think it was Rob Sheridan in the end that hit that one. on the right foot, and it just clipped off the post. Keeper just slipping on the West Humble pitch. And Sol brings it down. He's pulled back. Referee says play on. It's Giuseppe Sol goes forward and it goes into the path of McShane. Should be the first goal of the game. It is!
Goal.
And James McShane tucks the ball home. And it's the opening goal, and it does go the way of Dorking Wanderers.
A great goal by Dorking. Great movement. And I tell you what, this should really liven the game up now, hopefully.
A couple of early chances, as you mentioned, Pete, but apart from that, Thurrock not really caused any problems. Ball falls to Noble. They could have a chance now. Opportunity for the equaliser. Really poor shot. Second attempt off the line. And it was Isaac Philpott who just got that ball off the line, but really should have been one apiece. Surely should have been put away. And it was only Isaac Philpott's clearance off the line that has kept Wanderers' lead intact.
Very good defending there from Dorking. Got back behind the ball and really defended their goal and defended their lead. So excellent. This referee's, he's been a bit brave there, and he's given it. Yeah, I think it definitely was longer than 6 seconds.
This will be forgotten about quite quickly if nothing comes from this free kick. But I tell you what, if this goes in, this will be extremely controversial. You've not seen this happen too much in games, and it will be Christou's over that ball with the captain Lewis Spencer Thurrock. Can they get themselves back in? Christou strikes it, and it just goes off the post. Really good strike from the Thurrock number 6, Joe Christou. A couple of minutes to go until half-time. Thurrock with the ball, opportunity to get it into that Wanderers box and cause a few more problems. It's bouncing around, plenty of red and white shirts there, but it's going to fall to a Thurrock player all the way across. Surely it's going to go in. Another really important tackle. And again, it's Isaac Philpott who's in the right place at the right time. And Briggs now with the ball for Wanderers. First opportunity for Briggs to run at this Thurrock defence. In he goes to the 18-yard box. Briggs takes the shot. McNamara saves. Took a bit of a deflection, and eventually it will be headed back to him by Perry Dunn.
We've actually started to play a bit of football here.
Going to fall to Sol. He's going to knock it over the top to McShane. Can he get on the end of this? McShane, he will do. McShane, can he make it 2-0 around the keeper? And he does make it 2-0. And it is James McShane again for Dorking Wanderers. Ball over the top from Giuseppe Sol. And McShane just rounded the keeper and puts his side 2-0 up.
Clever play there. Clever play from Giuseppe Sol there. He just made sure that it got in behind the defence. Great finish, great composure by McShane.
Perhaps a chance here for Thurrock as he bounces through a few players. It's a long shot driven by Christou, who's had a couple of chances today. And Thurrock might be in here, and perhaps a chance for a goal. Good save from Huck. Another opportunity perhaps for a strike at goal. Glances all the way through. Again, it's Huck by his feet. Didn't know where it was there. And two opportunities for Thurrock in the late stages of this game. McShane with a delicious touch to take that ball down, and he plays it over the top for Tolfrey to chase, and does well, the defender, just to get there first. And Tolfrey manages to keep the ball, and into the 18-yard box Tolfrey goes. He's got no support, needs to check back. Taylor's on the edge of the box. McShane's coming in. McShane will play it to Briggs. What can Briggs do? Matt Briggs comes off the keeper. Briggs will get a second chance at it. Bouncing around, it'll be McShane over the bar. Really should have had his hat-trick there, McShane.
That was the easiest chance of the three that he's had. He should have really stuck that away.
So it's Met Police who entertain Enfield Town this afternoon. And Met Police will be looking to make their way back into the playoffs after that fantastic start they had to the season. They're 5 points adrift going into this game. As for Enfield, they're 8 points behind the hosts today in 11th place. The Police will be looking to Johnny Wright. He's their top scorer so far. 5 goals this season for him. And Enfield Town have the Premier League experience of Darren Purse to call on. The visitors make their way forward into the Met Police half. Can they get the ball through? It's well blocked in the end, but it will just come back to Parcell. Move the ball all the way across to that far side, and maybe an opportunity now to get the ball across. What can they do? Enfield comes across, good opportunity that was, and it flies over the bar. And you have to say, that'll go down as a really good chance. Should have done a little bit better with that. Youngs came to him, he just slipped as it came to him. Lovely ball out to this near side, and Bird takes it down across to the centre. They switch the ball really well there, all the way across to the opposite side of the pitch. Can they get a good cross in? Now they do, and it's Darren Purse who just glances the ball towards his own goal. Experience there, making sure it went over the bar. Another long throw down the line, and they get the ball forward again. It's going to come all the way to this far side. Possible opportunity now, and Darren Purse just steps in again to ensure there's no danger. Bird was through. Bird does manage to get the cross in at the second attempt, and it's flicked off the head of Gavin James. Real opportunity, and the first opportunity of the game for Met Police. He was unmarked there in the box. Just couldn't get his header to trouble the keeper. Nice turn and play by Blackman in the midfield, and he plays the ball through. Another opportunity now, and it's surely going to be a penalty kick. It is. The referee, no hesitation in pointing to the spot. It was a really clumsy challenge. The ball was played through, and Aaron Good just went to ground, scythed down his man, and Simon Thomas wins inside a penalty, and it's going to be converted easily as well. Lovely finish. And it was the experience of Purse, the skipper, just slotting home the penalty, sent the keeper the wrong way, and it's the visitors, Enfield, who take the lead. Long throw, looking to get themselves back into this game early in the second half. In it goes to the box. It's well cleared away, but it will come to those in light blue, and it's straight back in, although it's intercepted, and Enfield might come away here. Dangerous position, going through on goal, and the keeper's a long way out, does really well to make that interception. Could have been really dangerous as they skip through there. He'd come all the way out of his goal, and you have to say, perfect interception. Another long ball in towards the Enfield box. Can they get a flick on it? They do. It's headed away by Purse, only as far as a Met Police player. It's bouncing around in the box now. Could be an opportunity in. Good save by the keeper. Surely it's going to go in, and it's not. And it's no free kick either, no penalty. Looked there as though they were going to concede a penalty. Did look like a terrible challenge. The referee waves play on, and you have to say Enfield have got really lucky there. Again, the home side coming forward. They seem to be getting a little bit warmer. It's a cross in. Surely a handball. Referee this time points to the spot and points to his hand as well. Be interesting to see the replay. It came in, and it looks as though it comes off the chest there of the Enfield player. And as we see the extra slow-mo, goes into his chest. You have to say, unlucky to concede that penalty. Maybe things do even themselves out. Opportunity to get themselves level. In it goes. Great save by the keeper. Still on the line, and a double save by the Enfield keeper, Joe Wright. Not quite sure how he managed to keep Met Police out there. Made the initial save, comes back, and it actually comes off the Met Police player back into Wright. And it came off Bird, off the keeper, and a lucky escape. Corner to the visitors, looking to extend their lead. Neat corner in towards a near post, just flicked away and got the contact on it, but not the direction. Another throw. Will it be a long one? It won't. It'll be short, and they'll get the ball in the box anyway, and they flick it in. It's bouncing around. Chance for a shot on the edge of the box. It's a shot. It's a lovely shot as well. It's going to fly past the keeper. And might well Luke Robertson celebrate, because that was the hit of the game. Came back to him 25 yards out, and he hit it first time. Sweet finish, giving Joe Wright no chance. Superb hit under pressure, and he does get his side level, and it's finished here, one apiece.
Despite the initial problems on and off the pitch, both sides will be extremely pleased with their current form going into this game. Worthing have won 3 out of their last 5 and could move up the bottom of the table with a result here this afternoon. Lowestoft Town have massively improved under the management of Dale Brooks, and they'll look to Jake Reed, their top goal scorer, to get them all 3 points here on their trip to Sussex. Coghlan will play it short to Rents. Rents is not too comfortable with that, and they could be in trouble here, and it's off the crossbar, and Lowestoft Town could have taken the lead in bizarre fashion here through Nico Cotton. Coghlan couldn't deal with the rushing momentum of Cotton, and off the bar it goes. Good possession in the middle of the park here for Worthing, as Bud plays a nice simple 1-2 with Rents. Bud will look towards the far side and does so, and looks towards the path of Sparks on the far side. If he can find him, he finds Sparks, and Sparks will try and play the ball in towards Starkey, and that's an effort. Should have done better there, really. And Nico Cotton has the ball here on the near side and will jink his way forward and try a low drive into the box, and it's a good save there by Coghlan. Good pressure there from the away side. Corner delivered in by Rents, and that's an easy opportunity, and Dzinski, good save there. It will fall towards the path of Alfie Young off the post. A chance there for Worthing, and good attacking play there from the home side. The ball was popped up and fell to Alfie Young, who was unlucky and hit the post. Good opportunity. Bud will play the ball forward, and that's towards Pamit. Pamit gets the ball forward, one-on-one with Dzinski. Dzinski stands tall and saves well. Good effort there from the home side. The cross taken in by Worthing and just misses the man in the middle, and it falls to Jimmy Wild, and off he's flown for the bar. Should have done better with that effort there. Free kick here for Lowestoft now. Play it high and wide towards Jamani in the box, and it could be in, but it's going to be offside. It won't count. Foy has it in the back of the net, but Lowestoft don't take the advantage, and it's still 0-0. Header away as they'll look towards the path, and Pope is now in here, and it's a real chance here for Worthing's Pope, and should have done better with that. And Adam Hinchelwood will be punching the ground with frustration with that effort. Ben Pope was in on a chance here, should have been Dzinski on his near post, and that is a glorious opportunity. Last chance saloon here for Worthing. Can they make an advantage here as it looks towards an opportunity, and Sparks with a low shot, and should have done better with that. And Worthing will go away from this game thinking how they haven't won it. It's incredible, but it stays goalless.
Wins for Hendon, and Folkestone Invicta consolidate their position in the playoff places. And at the bottom, Worthing move out of the relegation position, and it's Burgess Hill Town who now sit bottom of the table on goal difference. In the Bostik North, Maldon and Tiptree gain ground on the top 2 after their victory, and AFC Hornchurch and Bowes and Pitsea failing to win. And at the bottom, Haby Swiss were involved in a 6-goal thriller with Waltham Abbey. In the Bostik South, wins for all of the top 5 mean Corinthian Casuals lose ground after they drew 0-0 with Phoenix Sports, and only East Grinstead Town and Ashford United managed wins in the bottom half of the division. After 5 fascinating games, the action doesn't stop there, with full set of fixtures on New Year's Day, and next up for us it's Soham Town Rangers against Dereham Town.